Brighton is 7th on standards. Timo 1 in BA unspecified currency and is PA. Benjamin Nash is 6th. Best lap is a 1:14.773. Costo from Canada in Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is 8th on standards. Benjamin from United Kingdom in Venestra after Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is 6th. Timo 1 in KVA unspecified currency Lkosen is 9th. Jegunica in start Kurban is 11th on standards. Timo 1 in start Kurban is P2. Best lap is a 1:12.087. Archibacan from Spain in BA unspecified currency and is P5 on standards. Best lap is a 1:12.521. Timo 1 in Venestra after Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is 3rd. Jegunica is P10 on standards. Last Freddy is P6 on standards. Best lap is a 1:13.109. Good Smile Racing from Poland is P1 on standards. Best lap is a 1:11.677. The qualification session is at Ring Knutstorp ACRP 0.9 in Knutstorp, Sweden. Last Freddy from Canada is P13 on standards. The qualifying session is now underway. Good Smile Racing from Poland in start Kurban is 2nd on standards. Simon of the Desert from United States is P7 on standards. Scampi from United Kingdom is 3rd on standards. fried rice is 6th on standards. Simon of the Desert in Venestra after Hayen Rna Yen Len is 7th. Arquibacan from Spain in Start Curvan is 2nd on standards. Arquibacan is up 10.30 in Venestra for Hayen Rna Yen Len. Arquibacan is up 11.69 in Gryden. Arquibacan improved is first with a 1:11.924. Jegunica from Serbia is P3 on standards. Jegunica is provisional pole with a 1:11.432. Good Smile Racing in Tunlin is third. Costo from Canada in Gryden is 8th on standards. Timo 1 is provisional pole with a 1:11.235. Good Smile Racing in Venestra for Hayen Rna Yen Len is P6 up 1.49. Best lap is a 1:12.588. 1.353 behind the leader. Good Smile Racing is up 1.58 in Gryden. Good Smile Racing is provisional pole with a 1:10.775. Scampi is 8th on standards. Scampi improved is P8 with a 1:12.913. 2.138 behind the leader. Pork Fried Rice is P6. Pork Fried Rice improved is 6th with a 1:11.846. 1.342 behind the leader. Last Freddy is 9th. Last Freddy improved is P8 with a 1:12.860. 2.085 behind the leader. Turbo Turpin is 13th on standards. Turbo Turpin improved is P8 with a 1:12.835. 2.060 behind the leader. Milkai Punani is P4 on standards. Milkai Punani is provisional pole with a 1:10.628. Good Smile Racing from Poland in Oplubskurven is 2nd. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Good Smile Racing is provisional pole with a 1:10.166. Pork Fried Rice in Gryden is P6 up 0.02. Last Freddy in BA unspecified currency and is P9 on standards. Last Freddy improved is P9 with a 1:12.686. 2.520 behind the leader. Good Smile Racing is first up 0.27. Good Smile Racing is provisional pole with a 109.671. Jegunica in BA unspecified currency and is 4th. Best lap is a 111.432. 1.761 behind the leader. Jegunica improved is 3rd with a 111.186. 1.515 behind the leader. Pork Fried Rice is P6. Pork Fried Rice improved is 6th with a 111.654. 2.183 behind the leader. Technolodite is 14th. Timo 1 is 4th. Timo 1 improved is P4 with a 110.940. 1.269 behind the leader. Arquibacan from Spain in Hayen Rna Yenlen is P7 up 0.03. Arquibacan improved is P5 with a 111.534. 1.863 behind the leader. Pork Fried Rice is 7th. Pork Fried Rice improved is 5th with a 111.498. 1.827 behind the leader. Simon of the Desert is P8. Simon of the Desert improved is 8th with a 111.913. 2.242 behind the leader. Jerka S in Gryden is 13th up 0.23 on standards. Jegunica in Hayen Rna Yenlen is P4 up 0.16. Jegunica improved is P3 with a 110.923. 1.252 behind the leader. Techno in KVA unspecified currency Ilposen is P14 up 0.50 on standards. Timo 1 from United Kingdom is P4 on standards. Timo 1 improved is 3rd with a 110.653. 0.982 behind the leader. Jerka S in Gryden is P13 up 0.63 on standards. Jerka S improved is 13th with a 113.723. 4.052 behind the leader. Jegunica in Gryden is P4. Timo 1 in Benestra after Hayen Rna Yenlen is 3rd up 0.19. Best lap is a 110.653. 0.982 behind the leader. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Techno is P14. Techno is up 1.99 in Gryden. Techno improved is P13 with a 113.344. 3.673 behind the leader. Scampi in Oplopskurven is P12. Scampi improved is P10 with a 112.698. 3.027 behind the leader. Benjamin Nash from United Kingdom in Gryden is P7 up 0.16 on standards. Nash improved his P5 with a 111.153. 1.482 behind a leader. Techno in kVA unspecified currency Lefosen is P13 up 0.23. Techno improved his P13 with a 113.107. 3.436 behind the leader. Simon of the Desert in Spaken is 8th. Technolodite in Bene-Strep or Hayen Rna Yenlen is P14 up 0.02. Turboturpin is P12 up 0.10. Techno is P14 up 0.12. Technolodite improved his 14th with a 112.954. 3.283 behind the leader. Turboturpin in BA unspecified currency and is 12th. Turboturpin improved his P8 with a 111.884. 2.213 behind the leader. Arkivaken in Spaken is 7th. Nash in kVA unspecified currency Lefosen is 5th up 0.04. Turboturpin in Hayen Rna Yenlen is 8th up 0.13. Jonah Hacks in Ta unspecified currency and Stipton is P16 up 25.10 on standards. Jonah is up 22.28 in Bene-Strep after Hayen Rna Yenlen. Milkai Punani is P2 up 3.51. Jonah Hacks in Hayen Rna Yenlen is P16 up 2.67. Last Freddy is 12th. Best lap is a 112.686. 3.015 behind the leader. Good Smile Racing is P1. Best lap is a 1:09.671. The race session is at Ring Knutstorp ACRP 0.9 in Knutstorp, Sweden. Good Smile Racing from Poland is P1 on standards. Milkai Punani is second on standards. Timo 1 from United Kingdom is P3 on standards. Jegunica from Serbia is P4 on standards. Benjamin Nash from United Kingdom is 5th on standards. Pork Fried Bryce is 6th on standards. Archibacon from Spain is 7th on standards. Turbo Turpin is P8 on standards. Race start. Milkai Punani is second. Archibacon in Tunland is seventh. Timo 1 in Venestrep or Hayen Rna Yenlen is third. Milkai Punani is P2. Scampi from United Kingdom is P13 on standards. Pork Fried Bryce in BA unspecified currency and is P6. Simon of the Desert from United States is 9th on standards. Best lap is a 1:24.304. 7.077 off the fastest lap. Timo 1 from United Kingdom in Spaken is P3, 0.4 behind Milkai Punani. Nash in Venestrep or Hayen Rna Yenlen on lap 2 is P5, 0.6 ahead of Pork Fried Bryce. Jonah Hacks in Venestrep or Hayen Rna Yenlen is 15th on standards, 1.3 ahead of Costo. Jonah Hacks is now 16th. Timo 1 in Brighton is P3, 0.5 behind Milkai Punani. Simon of the Desert in Oplopskurven is P9, 0.8 behind Turbo Turpin. Benjamin Nash in Tunland is P5. Best lap is a 1:11.518. 0.827 off the fastest lap. Last Freddy from Canada in Startkurvan is 15th on standards, 0.3 behind Costo. Costo was 1.2 faster last lap. Technolodite in Venestrep or Hayen Rna Yenlen is P13 on standards, 0.5 behind Jerka S. Ben is 5th. 0.1 ahead of pork fried rice. Timo 1 is third, 0.5 behind Milk Iponene. Pork fried rice is sixth. Best lap is a 1:11.545. 1.356 off the fastest lap. Timo 1 in Spaken is P3, 0.4 behind Milk Iponene. Pork fried rice in Venestre for Hayen Rna Yenlen is 6th, 0.4 behind Benjamin. Timo 1 in Venestre after Hayen Rna Yenlen is 3rd, 0.2 behind Milk Iponene. Milk Iponene in BA unspecified currency and is 3rd battling Timo 1. Technolodite is 12th, 0.4 behind Jerka S. Technolodite is now 11th. Pork fried rice in Start Kurban is P6. Simon of the Desert in Spaken is P9, 0.6 behind Turbo Turpin. Benjamin in Hayen Rna Yenlen is P6, 0.2 behind Pork fried rice. Hacks in Hayen Rna Yenlen on lap 5 is P14, 0.7 behind Costo. Simon of the Desert in Oklopskurven is P9, 0.5 behind Turbo Turpin. Jonah Hacks is P14. Best lap is a 1:12.625. 2.436 off the fastest lap. Jerka S entering the pits after 5 laps on standards is 12th. Jonah Hacks entering the pits after 5 laps on standards is P14. Timo 1 is P5. Timo 1 entering the pits after 6 laps on standards is 7th. Turbo Turpin is 10th. Turbo Turpin is now P9. Ben in Gryton is P5, 1.6 behind Pork fried rice. Jonah Hacks in Venestre for Hayen Rna Yenlen is P14, 1.1 behind Last Friday. Octavio 67 in Start Kurban is 8th on standards, 1.3 behind Simon of the Desert. Costo entering the pits after 6 laps on standards is 12th. Costo is 12th. Last Freddy is 13th, 1.5 ahead of Jonah Hacks. Last Freddy was 2.8 faster last lap. Last Freddy is now P12. Jonah in Start Kurban is 13th, 1.5 behind Last Freddy. Smile Racing entering the pits after 7 laps on standards is first. Good Smile Racing is P1. Last Freddy in Venestre for Hayen Rna Yen Len is P12 on standards, 0.9 ahead of Jonah. Jegonica entering the pits after 7 laps on standards is P3. Good Smile Racing in start Kurban is 4th, 0.5 behind Ben. Ben was 2.6 faster last lap. Octavio 67 in Tunlin is 8th, 0.7 behind Jegonica. Octavio 67 was 1.7 faster last lap. Good Smile Racing in Hayen Rna Yen Len is P4, 0.5 behind Nash. Benjamin from United Kingdom in Brighton is P3, 0.5 ahead of Good Smile Racing. Milkai Punani entering the pits after 8 laps on standards is P1. Milkai Punani is first. Nash entering the pits after 8 laps on standards is P4. Arkibakan entering the pits after 8 laps on standards is P5. Benjamin is 4th. Last Freddy in Venestre after Hayen Rna Yen Len on lap 8 is 12, 2.7 ahead of Hax. Turbo Turpin in start Kurban on lap 9 is 9, 0.2 behind Arkibakan. Scampi entering the pits after 8 laps on standards is P11. Arkibakan in Ta unspecified currency and Stifton is P8, 0.3 ahead of Turbo Turpin. Turbo Turpin was 2.2 faster last lap. Last Freddy entering the pits after 8 laps on standards is P13. Last Freddy is P15. Good Smile Racing from Poland in BA unspecified currency and is P2, 2.7 behind Pork Fried Bryce. Pork Fried Bryce entering the pits after 9 laps on standards is first. Pork Fried Bryce is P2. Good Smile Racing from Poland in start Kurban is first. Octavio 67 entering the pits after 9 laps on standards is P5. Octavio 67 is 7th. Turbo Turpin entering the pits after 9 laps on standards is P9. Technolodite entering the pits after 9 laps on standards is 10. Techno is P10. Last Freddy in start Kurban is P15 on standards. Milkai Punani in Hayen Rna Yen Len is 5th, 0.7 ahead of Benjamin Nash. Benjamin Nash was 5.2 faster last lap. Jegonica in Brighton is 2nd, 0.8 ahead of Pork Fried Bryce. Jonah in Hayen Rna Yen Len is 11th, 1.3 ahead of Scampi. Milkai Punani in start Kurban on lap 11 is 5th, 1.0 behind Simon of the Desert. Jonah in Oplopskurban is 11th on standards, 0.7 ahead of Scampi. Octavio 67 in Ta unspecified currency and Stifton is 8th on standards. Scampi in Spaken on lap 11 is 12, 0.4 behind Hax. Timo 1 entering the pits after 5 laps on standards is P16. Simon of the Desert entering the pits after 11 laps on standards is 4th. Haxin Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is 11th. Best lap is a 1:12.413. 2.637 off the fastest lap. Octavio 67 in start Kurban is 7th. Hax in start Kurban on lap 12 is 10th, 1.5 ahead of Scampi. Milkai Punani in Gryden on lap 12 is P4, 1.5 ahead of Benjamin. Hax in Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is 10th, 1.1 ahead of Scampi. Milkai Punani in Ta unspecified currency and Stifton is P4, 1.1 ahead of Benjamin. Milkai Punani is now 5th. Jonah in start Kurban is P10, 1.4 ahead of Scampi. Jegunica is P3. Best lap is a 1:11.142. 1.366 off the fastest lap. Hax in Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is 10th. Best lap is a 1:12.265. 2.489 off the fastest lap. Jerka S in Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is P12 on standards. Octavio 67 in start Kurban is 7th on standards. Scampi in start Kurban is 11th. Best lap is a 1:12.246. 2.470 off the fastest lap. Jerka S is P13. Best lap is a 1:13.792. 4.016 off the fastest lap. Jerka S entering the pits after 8 laps on standards is 13th. Last Freddy in KVA unspecified currency Lbosen is 14th. Best lap is a 1:12.569. 2.793 off the fastest lap. Octavio 67 in Oplopskurven is 7th, 4.5 ahead of Turbo Turpin. Jonah in Oplopskurven is P10, 0.4 behind Techno. Arkibakan in Bene Streffer Ha Yen Rna Yen Len on lap 15 is 6th. Jonah Hax in Ta unspecified currency and Stifton on lap 15 is P9, 0.6 ahead of Scampi. Jonah is now P8. Jirka S in start Kurban on lap 14 is P14. Axe in Gryden is P8, 1.4 ahead of Scampy. Jonah is now 9. Octavio 67 in start Kurban is 7th, 3.3 behind Arkibakan. Scampy is 10. Jirka S in BA unspecified currency and is P14. Scampy is P10, 1.0 ahead of Techno. Scampy was 2.3 faster last lap. The leader has just finished the race. Good Smile Racing finished first. Costco from Canada finished P12. Pork Fried Rice finished P2. Jegunica finished 3rd. Benjamin finished P4. Milk Iponani finished P5. Arkibakan finished P6. Octavio 67 finished 7th. Last Freddy finished P13. Jirka S finished 14th. Turbo Turpin finished P8. Axe finished 9th. Scampy finished P10. Techno finished P11. Pork Fried Rice finished 2nd. Good Smile Racing finished P1. Last Freddy finished 13th. Good Smile Racing finished P1. The race session is at Ring Knutstorp ACRP 0.9 in Knutstorp, Sweden. Last Freddy is P1. Costo from Canada is second on standards. Technolodite is P3 on standards. Scampi from United Kingdom is fourth on standards. Jonah Hacks is fourth on standards. Archibacon from Spain is P5 on standards. Octavio 67 is seventh on standards. Milkai Punani is P8 on standards. Benjamin Nash from United Kingdom is P9 on standards. Jegunica from Serbia is 10th on standards. Race start. Technolodite is P2. Hacks in Tunlin is fourth. Milkai Punani in Ta unspecified currency and Stipton is fifth. Last Freddy entering the pits is P16. Turbo Turpin in Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is P7 on standards. Jerka S in Benestra after Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is 14th on standards. Turbo Turpin entering the pits is 8th. Benjamin in Gryden is 9th. Milkai Punani in Oplopskurven is 11th. Octavio 67 in Startkurvan is P5, 0.5 behind Costo. Jegunica entering the pits is P15. Good Smile Racing from Poland in Svakin is 9th on standards, 0.3 behind Benjamin. Benjamin is 8th. 0.2 ahead of Good Smile Racing. Jonah is third, 0.4 behind Scampi. Milkai Punani in Gryden is P10, 0.4 behind Benjamin Nash. Simon of the Desert from United States on lap 2 is P13 on standards, 2.2 behind Jerka S. Simon of the Desert entering the pits after 2 laps on standards is P13. Turbo Turpin entering the pits is 15. Turbo Turpin is P16 on standards, 3.8 behind Last Freddy. Turbo Turpin is now 15th. Jonah in KBA unspecified currency Ilkosen is 3rd, 0.3 behind Scampi. Archibacon in Gryden is 6th, 0.3 behind Costo. Good Smile Racing in Oplopskurven is P8, 0.1 behind Timo 1. Archibacon entering the pits after 3 laps on standards is 6th. Good Smile Racing is now P7. Good Smile Racing is now 6th. Costo in Tunlin is 5th, 0.5 ahead of Good Smile Racing. Timo 1 from United Kingdom in Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is 7th on standards, 0.5 behind Costo. Nash in KBA unspecified currency Posen on lap 4 is P8, 0.4 behind Costo. Nash is now P7. Port Pride Bryce in BA unspecified currency and is P9 on standards, 0.5 behind Costo. Good Smile Racing in Start Curvan is P5, 0.3 behind Octavio 67. Good Smile Racing was 1.5 faster last lap. Timo 1 in Svaken is P6, 1.0 ahead of Benjamin. Good Smile Racing is P5 on standards battling Octavio 67. Good Smile Racing is now P4. Jonah Hacks in KBA unspecified currency Bosen is 3rd on standards, 0.4 behind Scampi. Port Pride Bryce in Gryden is 8th, 0.4 behind Benjamin. Benjamin was 0.7 faster last lap. Scampi entering the pits after 5 laps on standards is P3. Octavio 67 is 4th, 0.8 ahead of Timo 1. Scampi on lap 6 is P10. Jerka S entering the pits after 5 laps on standards is 11th. Timo 1 from United Kingdom is P5, 0.4 behind Octavio 67. Simon of the Desert entering the pits after 3 laps on standards is P12. Costo from Canada in Bene for Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is 9th, 0.3 behind Milkai Punani. Good Smile Racing is P3, 0.4 behind Hacks. Octavio 67 in Otlopskurven is P4, 0.4 ahead of Timo 1. Octavio 67 entering the pits after 6 laps on standards is P5. Last Freddy from Canada is 13th on standards, 2.6 ahead of Turbo Turpin. Techno in Bene for Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is 1st on standards, 1.4 ahead of Good Smile Racing. Scampi in Bene for Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is 9th on standards, 0.6 behind Costo. Jonah is 3rd, 0.7 ahead of Timo 1. Techno entering the pits after 7 laps on standards is P1. Good Smile Racing entering the pits after 7 laps on standards is 2nd. Jonah entering the pits after 7 laps on standards is 4th. Pork fried rice entering the pits after 7 laps on standards is 6th. Milkai Punani entering the pits after 7 laps on standards is P7. Milkai Punani is P7. Costco is P10. Axin Hayen Rna Yen Len is P5, 1.0 behind Techno. Turbo Turpin in Vene Strepper Hayen Rna Yen Len is P14. Best lap is a 112.372. 1.757 off the fastest lap. Benjamin entering the pits after 8 laps on standards is 2nd. Axe is 5th. Benjamin in start Kurban is P5. Best lap is a 111.021. 0.406 off the fastest lap. Benjamin is now 6th. Last Freddy is 13th. Last Freddy entering the pits after 7 laps on standards is 13th. Turbo Turpin entering the pits after 6 laps on standards is 14th. Turbo Turpin is P13 on standards. Pork fried rice in Benestre after Hayen Rna Yen Len is P7. 0.4 behind Benjamin. Benjamin was 8.0 faster last lap. Benjamin Nash in Brighton is P6, 0.4 ahead of Pork fried rice. Milkai Punani is P9 on standards, 0.4 behind Octavio 67. Octavio 67 was 10.5 faster last lap. Pork fried rice in start Kurban is P7, 0.4 behind Benjamin. Octavio 67 in Ta unspecified currency and Stifton is 9, 0.4 behind Milkai Punani. Benjamin Nash in Hayen Rna Yen Len is 6th on standards, 0.5 behind Scampi. Timo 1 entering the pits after 10 laps on standards is 1st. Octavio 67 in KVA unspecified currency Lposen is 9th, 0.9 behind Milkai Punani. Timo 1 is 2nd, 3.3 behind Good Smile Racing. Nash in start Kurban on lap 11 is P6, 0.3 behind Scampi. Benjamin is now 7th. Scampi from United Kingdom in Ta unspecified currency and Stifton is 5th, 0.7 ahead of Pork fried rice. Costco in KVA unspecified currency Lposen is 10th on standards, 0.4 ahead of Simon of the Desert. Costo is now P11. Scampi is P6, 0.3 behind Pork Fried Rice. Ben in Ha Yen Rna Yen Len on lap 12 is 7th, 0.3 behind Scampi. Benjamin Nash is now 6th. Hax in Bene Strepper Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is 4th, 0.5 ahead of Pork Fried Rice. Benjamin Nash in Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is P6, 0.7 ahead of Scampi. Jonah is 4th, 0.6 ahead of Pork Fried Rice. Costo is P11. Pork Fried Rice in Tunlin is P5, 0.5 behind Jonah Hax. Hax in Bene Strepper Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is 4th, 0.3 ahead of Pork Fried Rice. Costo from Canada in Start Curvan is P11. Hax in Opplovskurvan is 4th, 0.7 ahead of Pork Fried Rice. Benjamin is 6th. Ben is now 7th. Pork Fried Rice in Bene Stre after Ha Yen Rna Yen Len is P5 on standards, 0.5 behind Hax. Jonah in BA unspecified currency and is P4, 0.6 ahead of Pork Fried Rice. Jerka S in Start Curvan is 12. Pork Fried Rice in Start Curvan is 5th, 0.1 behind Hax. Jonah is P4, 0.5 ahead of pork fried rice. Benjamin in Bene Strepper Hayen Rna Yen Len is 7, 0.3 behind Scampi. Pork fried rice is P5. Best lap is a 1:10.765. 0.795 off the fastest lap. Benjamin from United Kingdom in BA unspecified currency and is P7, 0.4 behind Scampi. Pork fried rice in start curve and on lap 17 is P5, 0.3 behind Jonah. Pork fried rice is now 4th. Benjamin in Tunlin is 7, 0.4 behind Scampi. The leader has just finished the race. Good Smile Racing finished first. Turbo Turpin finished 13. Costo finished 11. Timo 1 finished P2. Jerka S finished P12. Techno finished 3rd. Pork Fried Rice finished 4th. Axe finished 5th. Scampi finished 6th. Benjamin Nash finished 7th. Milkai Punani finished P8. Octavio 67 finished P9. Last Freddy finished 14th. Simon of the Desert finished P10. Timo 1 finished 2nd. Turbo Turpin finished P13. Costo finished P11. Good Smile Racing finished P1. Hax finished 5th. Good Smile Racing finished 1st. Milkai Punani finished 8th. Good Smile Racing from Poland is 4th on standards. Milkai Punani is 1st on standards. Archibacan from Spain is P2 on standards. Timo 1 from United Kingdom is P1 on standards. "55 minutes remaining in the session. 50 minutes remaining in the session. 45 minutes remaining in the session. 40 minutes remaining in the session. 35 minutes remaining in the session.